Hello. Today we will be replacing a steering wheel for a 1997 up to 2004 Ford F-150. We'll be using a Grant all-leather wrap wheel as a replacement. We have already disconnected the battery. You should wait 15 to 30 minutes once you disconnected the negative cable to prevent the airbag from deploying accidentally. The first step you'll take is removing the cover. Once you have removed those, you will use an 8mm socket to remove the screw from the airbag. The airbag should pop right out. Disconnect the airbag by removing the wire harness. You should feel the little tabs that you would use to remove the connector wire. Once you have disconnected the airbag, make sure you put it in a safe place with the airbag facing upward, whether on the passenger side or even behind the vehicle. The next step is to disconnect the switch wire, which is located here in the center. Now we will be removing the center bolt. You can use a ratchet, a breaker bar, or even the torque wrench that you'll be using to reinstall the bolt. Once you have loosened the center bolt, go ahead and remove that. Some occasions you may need a puller to remove the wheel. Make sure you feed your wire through. Now you have the factory wheel in your hand. Next step is to remove all the plastic and switches necessary to transfer them over to your new wheel. Once you have that off, place that aside. The next step is to remove your switches. These switches are not held in by retaining screws. They're held in by plastic tabs. So what you want to do is reach into the back side and push on the plastic tab. Do not force it out. You can break it. Once you push on the tab, the switch will come out. Do the same to the other side. You have removed the switch and the wire harness. This is your factory wheel that we will be replacing. Basically from here you'll be working backwards. The last thing we removed was the switches, so let's get those on first. Now that that is in, let's go ahead and replace the back cover. Once you have replaced the back cover and your switches, the shaft has a flat spot to assure the wheel will fit on there straight. Feed your wire through your clock spring here. The shaft, just move it a bit and slide right into place. Don't forget to connect your switches. Make sure you hear the little click of the lock falling into place. And now we'll replace the center bolt. We'll use a little bit of Loctite just to make sure the bolt does not back out on its own. This bolt needs to be torqued 25 to 38 foot-pounds. So adjust your torque wrench accordingly, and you will tighten this bolt until you reach your 25 or 30 foot-pounds. Once that is installed, assure that all your switches are correct, your wires are plugged in. Your next step is to replace the airbag. Assure when you reinstall these plugs that you hear them click into place. Basically now you just replace the airbag. Replace the retaining bolts that are on the back. And don't forget to replace the cover cap. We have now replaced the Grant wheel. This customer will be happy. Not only does it look great, it feels great. Thanks for watching.